Good morning. It is Tuesday, June 9th, 2026 AD. This is Dawn Slike reporting in. I finally finished this blanket. This is my third baby blanket in my Christian neck scarves pattern. It is in bright white. This yarn is Loops and Threads Soft Classic White. I make a point of saying it's bright white because it really is. It is perfect. It's a perfect degree of whiteness for a baby baptism, which is why I make the white ones. But of course, because of its size, which is very, very generous, more than 3 feet square, it can be used for several years by an infant into toddlerhood, probably beyond kindergarten. I know how children get very attached to their blankies, and I'm very pleased that I came up with this pattern, and I tweaked the pattern. This is my second white one. The first white one does not look exactly like this. I changed the way I did the cables. This is the permanent pattern that I'm sticking to. I'll repeat what I said on my last video explaining the pattern, but I also want to make a couple minor corrections. My math was not working when I was calculating how many hours go into one of these blankets. I think my top end is closer to 50 hours. That's based on 15-minute rows, but not all the rows are 15 minutes. So some of them are less time, because the 15-minute rows would be the most technically complicated rows, and the 12-minute rows would be the easy rows. So I'm not going to go into an explanation of that, but other knitters can relate. Another correction I want to make, which actually I didn't even talk about in previous video, is I first thought I was going to need 4 7-ounce skeins of yarn to make a blanket, but in fact it's just under 3 skeins, and we're talking Loops and Threads Soft Classic. I think there's well, there's 7-ounce skeins, and I know I need 3 skeins, and I have a little left over. If you knit very loosely or go with larger needles, you will want to go with a 4th skein. I'm comfortable using a size 10.5 circular needle making this blanket. This is slightly lacy, but by no means too lacy. It's, I think, a perfect laciness for using a 10.5 needle. I'm finding it just the right laciness as it gives fluidity to the blanket, and it's not stiff at all. And it's not overly warm because there's a lacy feel to it. So anyway, I'm really pleased with how this came out. This is another perfect blanket, just like the ice blue one I made a couple weeks ago. So it's taking me about 2 to 2.5 weeks to make a blanket if I work steady on it and don't have a lot of other commitments to honor. So I just wanted to show this to you. So let me run through the pattern again. I'm going to zoom in a little closer. I'm going to actually step up to the blanket so you can see the details a little more. Again, we have 12 crosses representing the 12 apostles. The braided cables, these beautiful braids that run north and south on this, represent the integrated continuity of the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. My braided cables on these baby blankets are a little more ornate. They have a seed stitch incorporated into the strands of the braid. And it takes a little more concentration, but I'm quite used to making these now, so I'm not having any difficulty remembering to do that. And all the seed stitches, which on a baby blanket are double seed stitches, they represent the seeds that Jesus plants within our hearts to share his good news of salvation, mercy, and forgiveness. All of this symbolism is integrated into the baby blankets and to everything we make at Christian Neck Scarves. We make scarves, hats, children's scarves. We make face cloths. We make dishcloths. And of course, the face cloths and the dishcloths are made with cotton yarn. And they're quite breathtaking as well. And we make them in different sizes depending on who we're making them for, children or adults, men or women. So anyway, back to my baby blanket. This is what it looks like up close. Because it can take anywhere from 40 to 50 hours to make a blanket, depending on how sharp your brain is and how tired you are and how cramped your fingers might be. 40 to 50 hours. And we feel that, at least I feel that $75 is a very fair price for a blanket that will last 5, 6, 7 years with a little bit of care. This is machine wash and dry. The label for this yarn says it would be wise to wash this in cold water and on a gentle cycle of drying as well, and not with very high heat. So all of that. I hope you like what you're looking at. We are taking orders. We have 7 orders for blankets, which we've filled some of them now. And then the very first one I made got sold right away. Someone had a baptism coming up within a week or two. So that one got sold right away. This one is in order. And this woman who ordered this actually ordered a second one for a baby that's still on the way. So this one is going to her very soon so she can take it on a trip with her to the family. I hope you're enjoying looking at this. If you have any questions, if you're interested in the pattern, if you would like to order or consider ordering, if you have a special request like you want wool yarn or instead of acrylic yarn, or if you are interested in obtaining the pattern, again, the pattern is in my brain, not written down yet. I don't know if I'm ever going to get time for that. But I'd be happy to talk with you. I'm making this pattern available to the public if they wish to learn it. You have to be an experienced knitter to receive this pattern in your head. So my phone number is 440-862-1337. You can call me or you can text me. It would be more readily noticed if you text me. I don't always have a phone that works with the ringer, and I would appreciate it if you texted me and explained why you were communicating with me. Thank you so much. We're situated in Northeast Ohio, and again, Christian Neck Scarves, our organization, donates all the money to 2 different women's agencies up in our area. Currently, those 2 agencies are Maya Women's Center in Ashtabula and Ivy Women's Center in Mentor. We donate all our proceeds to those 2 very fine organizations. They help women before and after pregnancy, and we're very pleased that we're able to help them out. God bless your day. Hope to hear from you. Bye for now.